Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Play Pixelmon from the Pixelmon Evolved server. My name is Dave and I'll be host for this episode, as always. As you can see in my party, I currently have a whole bunch of Noibats. I've just hatched these. These are all possible contenders for the perfect Noibat, so we'll start off with checking these. I already had a look at those. None of them are actually perfect, but we do have possibly all the important IVs as perfect. So there we go. I've gotten a good pair. What that means is we'll go up there into our breeding pillar, which makes the space incredibly laggy, and we'll actually get rid of all the Noibats for a second. Noibat, Noibat. Let's stop having you all around. I'll go ahead and I'll put in the Pokemon again in better pairings in a bit. But now that all the Pokemon are gone, we possibly have better frames looking at the base, because I have done some work, as you can see over here. All the walls are now connected, all the new walls are not connected to the base one. As you can see, I've spent some more iron blocks. It's really expensive, but it looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. I've also changed the texture of the basalt that I'm using. This is now circular, the one that has a connected texture. You can also see it down there. So yeah, I've done some work, done some building. Also built the same style over here that we have on that side. This will go all the way up to somewhere over there probably. So yeah, the base is evolving, the base is growing, and I like where it's going. I'll learn more and more about how I actually want to use this style. And I gotta say, I really like the chisel. I'm going a bit insane with this project because there's so many different shapes that I'm combining that it's quite the process, but I like where it's going. It looks kind of cool, if I do say so myself. But building on the base is not the focus of today. The focus of today is the draft league. All the teams have been drafted. Aha! Of all the people that are in the draft league at the moment. There is a chance that people will join later. It's open. We'll have 2 weeks now for us, well, for everybody to prepare the teams. If in that time somebody decides to also still join the draft league that is already on the server, that's fine. But as of now, there are 7 people in the draft league. There's Sten, Sork, Sober Bartender, Konstantin, Nebris, Kason, and me. Us. And today we will work on getting some of the Pokemon that we don't have yet. I already announced a few of the Pokemon that I picked in the last episode, but now we have the full thing. Here are the 10 Pokemon that I got to draft in the draft league. Number 1 is Mega Gallade. We have Tyranitar, Ferrothorn, Tentacruel, Noivern, Sudowoodo, Como, Gengar, Fortress, and Alolan Executor. I would have liked to go for the Alolan Geodude, but a certain Kason, not Geodude, Golem, but Kason took my signature Pokemon away from me. What a guy. Not happy about that. But yeah, those are the 10 Pokemon that we have. We'll start working on a few of those. So the Mega Gallade kind of is already done. We caught a bunch of Larvitars in the last episode already. Ferrothorn and Tentacruel, we don't have any of them. Noivern, we're almost done breeding them. I have a bunch of Sudowoodos. We have Como. We have a Gengar. We don't have a Fortress. We have an Alolan Executor, but nothing well bred. So those are all Pokemon that we gotta work on. I think what we'll start with is the Tentacruel. We'll go and catch some water Pokemon. So, once again, we need some dive balls. That is pink apricorns and blue cooked apricorns. Let's see, we have a few blue, we have a few pink. Not too many. Let's craft as many as we can. And see how far that'll get us. This. That is more than a stack. That is quite a bit. I think I want to make some more though anyway. At least I want to harvest some more. So while that is cooking, let's turn on the machine. So, what was it? Pinks? And then twice the amount of blue. Let's go for 32 of those. And then a full stack of blue. Blue's right here. Sweet. While we go and catch all the tentacles that we can find, I can talk to you about what is this draft league? What does it mean? I got the question on the last video. But before we head out, I just noticed something. So I bought these elytras from the traders at Spawn Ring, right? As it turns out, so when I bought them, I got them in a stack. As it turns out, I can equip all of them at once. If instead of clicking like that, do that, I'm now wearing 5 elytras. Does that mean I use up all of them at once? What happens if we start flying around with those? That's so weird. Let me have a look. What happens if we do this? Yeah, I think we're just using up all of them at once. Can we do a switch? Aha! We did it. Mid-air. Alright. Let's head to an ocean. Where do the Pokemon spawn we want? We don't know because we don't even have anything yet. Now, if I were to guess, we gotta go into the ocean. So that's right over here. We should probably get a few of these along the way. Is this a fortune pick, right? Yeah. Since I don't actually have any waterstone armor yet. If we had some waterstone armor, we could swim around and we would never drown, which is obviously very, very useful for this sort of stuff. I don't see any tentacles. Maybe they only spawn at night. You know, I think instead of mining these, I should just go to Spawn Ring and buy them. I could leave the ocean floor intact that way. Whatever. Getting a few won't hurt, and I should also maybe get a few fossils. I don't have any of them yet. So, yoink. What do we get? We got a single fossil number 3. Let's see what we get from this one. Ooh, we got several. We got number 4 and a number 6. Ooh, Pokemon. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. There's actually a tentacle. A tentacle, even. It's just a single one. I didn't think about getting good Pokemon. Oh, and I didn't think about getting synchronized pokes. Well, let's catch the first one with a dive ball. The dive ball works well if the Pokemon is in water, which all of these will be. So that's why I made these. We should catch it with the first one, I would say. Any second now. There we go. We captured it. Very good. Let's breathe in our bucket a little bit. And have a look. It is an adamant nature. I don't think that's the one that we want. Might be though. Clear body. Let's look at this. And see when they spawn. In the ocean during day. Okay, so I thought they would probably spawn during nighttime, but no, they spawn during day and above Y level 50. Ah, so I thought they would spawn further down, but they actually spawn further up. That is interesting. Is it enough if we catch it like that? Does that work? Is their catch rate high enough that that's okay? Doesn't look like it.
Tentacle.
What? Smogon tells me you want our tentacruels to be timid, so I got a Timidion, which is attack down and speed up. So I'm gonna guess that attack up and special attack down isn't quite optimal. Let's check its IVs anyway and see what it has. Nothing perfect. So this tentacruel, this tentacool doesn't really do anything for us. So let's go diving, catch a few Pokemon, and actually talk about what the Draft League is, since apparently I forgot to talk about that in the last episode. So the Draft League is a league that is more focused on being competitive than the B League, and it is a little different than the A League that is going on the server. We already had one last season. The idea is that all the Pokemon, you can't just like pick whatever team. You actually have to draft them. So first off, all the Pokemon were divided into different tiers. Tier 1 to 5, 1 being really strong and 5 being fairly weak, well, the weakest. And there's also Mega Evolutions that are drafted extra. Everybody gets to draft one of each, first off. So, one Mega Evolution, one Tier 1 Pokemon, one Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, right? And then everybody has a certain amount of points that they can spend on the other 4 picks. If somebody already drafts a Pokemon, that Pokemon cannot be drafted by somebody else as well. So all the Pokemon are sort of unique. You can, everybody drafts 10 Pokemon, right? When you fight, you only have 6 Pokemon, so you can pick and choose which ones you'll actually use in your team. You might pick some Pokemon just so somebody else cannot pick it anymore. That might have happened, not quite sure. But yeah, that's pretty much a draft league. Breeding is very much encouraged, using like actual good Pokemon. Bred well, held items are obviously allowed. Nepris has offered help to breed pretty much any Pokemon if people need them. I will see how far I can get with breeding them myself. Everything else I'll ask Nebris, but I think I can make some pretty good progress myself. And honestly, I'm not too concerned with having all bred Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that my inability to pick good Pokemon and to fight well is bad enough that the not optimal IVs won't come into play too much. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll do pretty good. So, we already had the draft league last season. I was part of 2, I think. I won a few fights. Not the majority. I'm pretty sure I lost the majority. But I definitely had some fun. We actually beat Etho last time. Which was, on nobody's card. Nobody expected that one. Oh, it broke. We need a new Moonstone shovel. Yeah, so that was fun. We'll see if we get some wins this time around. I wouldn't count on it, but possibly. I'm pretty sure Sock will offer counseling again for people. If somebody needs some help making up a strategy, we can go to Sock and ask him. Now, I will probably mainly rely on you guys once again, so you now know my Pokemon. Feel free to give me some clues, some ideas what we can do. Already on my Discord server, I've already been told that having a Trick Room team might be pretty good because I have some fairly slow Pokemon that can sort of hit hard. So if we teach our Gengar the Trick Room, all the slow Pokemon that we have can start doing a lot of damage, right? That might be a good idea for us. Also, I've picked a lot of Pokemon that can lay entry hazards. So, I'll probably focus on getting a bunch of those up. But other than that, yeah, I'm not quite sure how any of this will go. Mainly I'll focus on having fun again. I mean, I picked Sudowoodo. It's not really a competitive pick. It's more for us to have fun. Ooh, Latios spawned on us. Should we try to catch that one as well? I don't see it. I'm pretty sure that's on us. Sten is currently online, but I don't think he's in an ocean biome. Found it. All the way up there. So it's not in the water. Our dive balls won't do as good there. But we do have our Prelume on us. So, yeah. Well, let's try to catch this guy. Actually, Prelume is part fighting type, right? And Latios, I'm pretty sure, is psychic type. That will probably not go too well. Can you stop moving around? Ah, damn it. I thought I can just walk around and catch it from the shoreline. But no, Latios has to fly around. Eesh. Come on, fight me. There we go. Latios level 70 against our Poison Prelume. What kind of Pokeballs do you have on us? Some Level Balls, some Timer Balls, some Luxury Balls. No Quick Balls. That might be a problem. Let's start off with Spore. And hope we live. Good. We'll start off, I don't think level balls will do too much, right? I mean, it's that one anyway. Level 70 compared to our level 100. I think that's still good for us, but obviously legendaries have a pretty high, or pretty low catch rate. Okay, it woke up. Did some damage, did Psywave. Oh hey, it didn't actually deal that much damage. And I fainted. It killed itself. Damn it. Oh, I guess we don't get one. It's now nighttime, so no more tentacles will spawn on us. But we did get a few during the daytime. So, I guess I'll have another look around. But yeah, I don't see any. Let's check the ones out that we caught. First off, the natures. One is timid, one is adamant. We got a naive, a sassy, and another timid. So 2 of them synced. That's about the 50% you'd expect, right? And the IVs, this one has nothing perfect. This one has nothing perfect. This one has perfect HP. That's good. This one has nothing perfect, and this one has nothing perfect. Okay. That's fun. Let's another box that we fill up with these, and I guess I gotta catch some more. But in the meantime, let's also work on the Ferrothorn. The Ferro Seed is the Pokemon that we'll probably want to catch for it. Let's get some quick balls. I generally really like having these. That's blue and yellow. Let's see, I think I still have this thing around. Do we have some blue and some yellow cooked in here? Oh yeah, wow, I have a lot of apricorns, don't I? I didn't realize. These, thank you very much. And we'll cook these real quick. For our Ferrothorn, Smogon says either sassy or careful. We have a sassy on, we do not have a careful synchronized book, so we'll use that instead. Do we get our prelim again? And now we head to the right biome. Apparently, Ferro seeds spawn in redwood forests, which we have some around, but they also spawn in frozen forests. Aha, frozen forests. Where would one be? Next to the tundra, you might remember there's the coniferous, I think it was called forest, with all the big trees. I think that's the right one. So let's fly over there and have a look. I think if I remember right, we've actually seen some there. The Pixelmon wiki page says they spawn at any time. This forest. That's what I'm talking about. I think this counts. If not that, this one should. We'll see. I've definitely fought some before. I just never caught one. I mean, thinking about it, people probably have built spawning platforms for this sort of stuff already somewhere. I don't know where those would be though. And I know of this biome, so we'll just walk around here for a little bit until we find some. Gerp, gerp. So far nothing. I thought these would be a bit more common actually. I thought for a second that's one. It's a Toka Damaru, not a Ferro seed. I was about to complain quite a lot to you that I cannot find a single Ferro seed, but I finally found at least one. That took way too long. These are supposed to be really common. Ugh. Well, there we go. We got the first one. The first and single Ferro seed. It is indeed sassy, which means speed down. These Pokemon get super slow. This one has no perfect IVs at all. If we want to have something good on it, I guess we'll fully have to breed it. Dude, that took forever. So, something in Pixelmon that is very useful is a command called check spawn. Now, I think that command is actually not part of Pixelmon itself, but of like Pixelmon editions, like a side mod to it. So if you're playing along, if you're playing some Pixelmon at home, you might not have this command, but we have this command on the server. Now, when we added it, the idea was to kind of use it not as much in videos because it sort of breaks, I don't know, it sort of breaks the fourth wall a bit much, right? So we kind of all agreed to not use it much on camera, but then some people just very much did not care. Up until now, I have pretty much avoided showing that command on camera, but it looks a little like this, right? You do check spawns and then it gives you a list of all the things that can spawn on you at the moment. And in here, we can possibly see Ferro seed. There it is. Currently, it's at 0.02%. So finding it during nighttime, I guess it's just super uncommon. But we're pretty far away over to that point. Let's move a little bit over to like here. Now everything around us should be this cold taiga, frozen forest kind of biome. So now we have like 0.14% over here. That's not that common. But if we scroll a little bit higher up, this was during the daytime, we had more than 10%. So every 10th Pokemon should have been a Pharaoh seed. I found one during the whole day. That was not cool. Oh, hi, Jinx. Jinx. So, yeah, I'm not really keen on trying to look for more Pharaoh seeds at the moment. So I'll just take this one and we'll move back home to the base. Let's see if we can finish our Noivern. So, I have sorted through the best ones, those, and we have 2 pairs that possibly can produce our perfect Noibat. Aha, so, let's speed along, let's get a few eggs of those, and then we'll check them if we actually get the perfect one. And in the meantime, let me quickly talk to you about a little something. So, I made an update video yesterday about the future of the channel. For details, go ahead and watch that video. I'll just quickly talk about the implications, the main implications. I will have to take it easy on the YouTubes. That means less video output, up to 2 videos a week. It's the maximum that I'm giving myself. And if you're only watching Pixelmon, I'm not sure if that actually changes much. Oh, that one's so good. Look at that. It has 4 out of 5 perfect IVs. That's pretty neat. So yeah, again, for... Oh, this one is really good too. Nice. And then there's this one. So we got a few really good ones. What was it? 4 and 5? Are super good. They only need 1. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, let's keep 4 and 5. Yeah, so there will be less videos in the near future for a while. I just gotta fix things again for more details. Just reference the video that I uploaded. Oh, and with that, I will have a celebratory stream on my birthday on February the 14th over on Twitch. Sort of a theme party this year. The Dave is Over theme party. So, if you want to be part of that, feel free to join. I still haven't decided on when I'll stream and for how long and what, but Pixelmon will probably be a part of it. And yeah, it'll be fun, I think. We have 5 more hourglasses. Let's get one more. Oh, we fell. It's starting to get laggy already with these. Yeah, let's get 1 more egg. Possibly this is the perfect one. I'm now all out of hourglasses and all out of money to buy more. And it's really bad. Okay, you know what? You're free, little egg. I'll go and hatch these. And try more. We now can also... Well, I can now also start breeding the Larvatars. And I can start breeding the Tentacles. And I gotta catch some more Pharaoh seeds. And end the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you check back with me next time. Next episode video stream, whatever that will be. And until then, see ya.